This short video will show you the basics of using the MarineCadastre.gov data registry and the map viewer. If we go to MarineCadastre.gov, we can look for more than 300 map layers that you can open in your own GIS system or our viewer. The data registry portion has a variety of possible ways to find data. From the MarineCadastre.gov homepage, simply click the Data section. This video only covers the basics. If you would like to find our detailed how-to guide, click on the Help button. Once you have the data registry open, you can sort by theme, region, provider, or service type. Or you can use the search function near the top to find data by tag or title. If I choose to type sand in the search area, it will give me a list of sand-related layers. From here, I can read about each layer by clicking on the orange I button. I can download data. I can look at the map service. I can actually pre-review the data, or I can read the metadata or other source information that's provided with each of these layers. I can also add this data layer to my map shopping cart. Once I've added layers to my cart, I can continue to search for more layers or just open my map. Users have the ability to open either a session in ArcGIS.com or within the Marine Cadastre National Viewer. We're going to use the viewer for this demonstration. I'd like to note that you can actually go directly to the viewer if you choose the Maps section from MarineCadastre.gov's homepage. Now that you've found your data and opened it within your map, you can do the following things. I can add layers from the All Layers list. I can turn a layer on or off. Or I can remove them altogether by hitting the trash can. Just like in the data registry, I can go in and click the I button and read about a layer. I'll know what the legend looks like for it. I can download the data. I can go to the services, or I can go to that more information portion. I can also turn on the legend by clicking on this button over here and turn it back off by hitting the X. I can also rearrange my layers so one layer is on top of the other, and I can play with the opacity of the layers. Of course, you can zoom into your area of interest and see the layers a little bit better. I can also go over to this tool on the left and click Base Map and change my underlying base map. I can also turn on charts and change the opacity for that if I like. There's also an identify tool, which allows you to click anywhere on the map over the data layers that you have on and get more information about each of those layers where you've clicked. As I hover over each of the individual records that are selected, it will highlight in yellow the records that I'm looking at on the information list. You can also share your map simply by copying this URL and saving it for yourself or sending it to someone else. They will get the exact same layers turned on and the exact same map view that you're seeing right here. You can also draw shapes on your map. So I can draw, for instance, a polygon. I can then change its style. I can measure it, picking from a variety of units. It then gives me my measurement for that area. I can put a buffer around it to see what else might fall within an area outside within a certain amount of distance units. And I can also put labels. You can see here. And that can be moved around. You can also go back and edit your polygon if you wish by changing some of the shape or the style again. You can also add coordinates if you happen to know what those are, and that will give you a point. Or you can get rid of it all or parts of it. You can also print your map. Choose the size of the page that you would like. Move your map around or zoom in and out. Turn on or off the legend items you want in your final map. And give it a name. And then you can just click print. And finally, if you click the help button, it'll bring up the how-to guide for marinecadastre.gov viewer. Thanks for your time. We hope you find these tools useful. If you have any questions, please email them to info@marinecadastre.gov.